Hi, I'm Meg. I'm currently studying in my 5th and final year of engineering at the University of Wollongong. And an awesome experience that I've been able to have is to be able to work with humanitarian engineering and go to Rwanda as part of a subject to provide basically post-genocide recovery in Rwanda. And it's definitely been the most life-changing aspect of my degree. Something that I didn't really think that I would learn though is how important those other skills are. Like, yes, it's important to understand engineering. Yes, it's important to be able to take technical things and make them happen. But I think the biggest thing that I learned is how important it is to be able to inspire the next generation. So when I went to Rwanda, I had the amazing experience of our stakeholder, Fred, who's the principal of the school. He said, "Hey Meg, every child wants to be a business person. Can you please go in and tell the girls that they can be engineers? Because it's not something that is ever considered." And that's something that I'm really passionate about, making sure that everyone has equal access and equal empowerment in terms of becoming an engineer or doing anything that they could ever imagine. So I was so excited. So I turned up to this class and I expected a few kids, but Fred had rounded up every single student. And I think we had about 30 Year 6 students. And I said to Fred, like, how much English do they know? What sort of how do you want me to talk? Like, I obviously didn't want it to go over their heads. So I started this conversation and we started by saying, okay, what do you want to be? And yep, everyone put their hand up when they wanted to be a business person. And we started talking, and the more I started talking to them, the more I realized that they were just sponges. They were taking in everything and anything, and they were so excited to see someone who is a woman doing engineering, even if we weren't from the same culture or the same area, to be able to see someone who isn't your typical engineer and then be inspired. And having this conversation with them, all of a sudden I was getting asked questions like, what is the square kilometre area of Australia? And what is the largest population of animals in Australia? Like, questions that I had no idea the answer of. And I realised just how clever and how thirsty for knowledge these kids were. And it was just an amazing experience to be involved with them and to be able to have that conversation. And it's never something that you think of, I guess, like in terms of going into different communities. You think you're providing like a literal solution, but honestly, the biggest thing that you can do is have an impact in a kid's life. And at the end, we asked again what they wanted to be, and I had an astronaut and a doctor and lots of engineers, and just this capacity to have that conversation and to inspire them to dream bigger than, I guess, the little box that they think that they're in. It was just absolutely amazing. And it was this chance for me to realize that, yes, engineering skills are so important, but those skills of being able to empower, to inspire, to encourage are just as important. And I'm so grateful for that opportunity, and I hope to do things like that. And I hope everyone understands the importance of education into the future.